In Great Yarmouth on the Norfolk coast, 20-year-old nursery practitioner Sol tips the scales at 27 stone and 5 pounds. That's almost twice as much as his mum Rachel, who weighs in at 14 stone and 6 pounds.
Deep down inside, I am pretty down and upset with myself. I tend to avoid the full-length mirror because it's not really nice to see all the bumps and curves, and you look at yourself and you just feel like, ugh. The bit I like the least at the minute is the whole torso area, really. All these bits on the side here and all up here, because that's where most of the weight I can visually see has came on. I get complimented on my lips a lot, because they're quite plump already, as you can see. They're quite naturally plump, as they are my eyes. Quite like my eyes and my eyebrows.
Sol lives at home with his parents and is the eldest of 4 children. But only little sis Lola shares his passion for dancing.
Ready?
Sol's always loved his dancing.
Again, 1, 2, 3.
He's always won competitions and trophies. He's a really, really good mover.
That one. And the other one. Growing up, I used to do loads of street dance. I've also done Zumba for a few years. You got a shake? And shake your hips. But obviously, since growing the weight, I've stopped doing that. So my moods just completely went down. I wasn't really smiling as much. And just constantly getting depressed all the time.
It's getting where he's given up on all exercise.
High jumps.
He needs to start doing more exercise again, how he was.
I feel like I need the confidence to get my boogie back on. Go.
And the only way you can do this is with the support of one person.
Me and my mum, we are literally like best friends. I know that she'll always be like rooting for me, and as she knows that I will her. So my favourite food at home would be my mum's homemade lasagna. It is delicious. Any dish that my mum makes is literally the best. Perfect. So yeah, I've got some lasagna with lots of cheese, bit of garlic bread. I think I've got some cheesecake for a little while.
But a hearty lasagna just isn't enough for Sol.
I'll constantly be craving like chocolate, cake, biscuits, and I won't go and buy like one cake. It'll have to be like a multi-pack, and I'll eat the lot.
If I'm sad, I eat. If I'm happy, I eat. If I'm angry, I eat, you know. And I think Sol is similar to me.
My naughty habits is when I go out with my friends in my car, I drive around and we'll go to the local McDonald's drive-through, as well as even if I've already had tea before, because I'm out late, I'll get bored and there's something to do just to go to the drive-through.
I'm constantly arguing about the amount of food he's eaten. I think Sol's problem is portion control. He looks incredibly overweight, you know. It's heartbreaking to see it.
But Sol's eating habits weren't always so extreme. 6 years ago, life changed dramatically.
So when I convinced myself and knew in my head that I was gay, it really did mess with me emotionally, because you know you've got to tell the people that you're close to, and you have the whole bit of being scared of what they're going to think, what could happen. So I feel like at that stage when I was trying to come out, I was turning to food and getting myself down, and was getting out a lot more and doing unhealthier meals, really.
He's feeling sad and comfort eating to make himself feel better. It's like a vicious circle. Things changed 3.5 years ago when I lost my little boy. I was 21 weeks pregnant. Sorry. That was horrible. Losing Max has changed his family so much. We've got his little ashes in a teddy, so we always take Max and his little teddy bear away with us, just so we all feel like he's still there with us, and he's not here on his own, bless him.
When my mum did lose her baby, she turned to wine and food as well, and she got herself down, and obviously I was down because I'd lost a baby brother.
Mine and Sol's relationship has changed. It was just bickering and arguing and shouting, and it's just not nice. And I think that's why he sits in his room and then starts eating because he feel like he can't sit down with me anymore.
In Galston, Sol and his mum Rachel are coming to the end of their 6-week diet and exercise programme. It's been an incredible journey.
The journey of the diet has been pretty mixed. It has tested my patience. I probably have had a few mood swings on my mum and my friends. The diet has introduced a lot of new foods and meals that I didn't think I'd ever eat. I'm just getting my lunchtime juice prepared. It has taught me to enjoy vegetables a lot more.
He's preparing food for me now and vice versa, so yeah, it's worked really well.
Even like cooking the healthier meals is a nice activity for us to do, and they don't actually taste that bad, so it's good.
The whole experience has been more than a diet.
Hiya!
It has been nice doing things with my mum, like the workout sessions and the classes and the runs and stuff. And also we've got our bond back, which is really nice.
I think this diet has helped us really, really well. You know, we're laughing together now, we're exercising, and you know, we're doing things that we've not done since we've lost Max.
But emotionally as well, like my moods and my just positivity has completely come up. I'm buying new type of clothes because I'm feeling confident and I can now wear things and not be thinking about what others are thinking or saying, and I can just be thinking about how good I'm looking myself.
That looks nice. So what do you have thought about before?
Very different, but yeah, I'm really loving it.
And the biggest hurdle was Sol himself.
I feel like I was more of either an emotional eater or a bored eater. So if I wasn't doing anything and I was just sat around bored, I feel like I'd look for food to try and fill time. On table. If I was feeling miserable or stressed or down, I'd turn to food.
There you go. Yum, yum.
Thank you. Oh, it's very appetising, Mum. But when you feel bad for eating what you've just eaten, so it's a bit of a repetitive cycle. The kind of eater I am now, I just eat when I know that it's the right time to eat and to cut down on the snacking.
It's the moment of truth.
I feel a bit sick.
I'll be
Can't you go first?
You're going first. You've gone first the whole time.
I'll go like that, ready?
Come on.
At the start of the diet, Rachel weighed 14 stone 6. After 6 weeks of dieting and exercise, will all her hard work have paid off?
13.8. Well done.
Well, Chuff.
During her 6-week diet, Rachel has lost nearly a stone in weight. She has gone from 14 stone 6 to 13 stone 8.
12 pounds. Well done, you.
Thanks. I'm really, really pleased. I feel better with myself. I've lost my chins, my clothes feel a lot better, so yeah. Well, Chuff.
I better do my turn now.
After 42 days of juicing and grueling exercise, it's the moment Sol has been waiting for. 6 weeks ago, he weighed a scale-busting 27 stone 5 pounds. Has he been able to turn things around? Will he have achieved his dream weight loss of 2 stone?
Ooh,
What is it?
25, 5.5. Well done.
Oh, it's 25.5.
Yeah, well
Oh, it's 2
done.
stone.
Sol's dedicated dieting has paid off. He's lost the 2 stone target he set himself, going from 27 stone 5 to 25 stone 5 in just 6 weeks.
Well done.
I'm really buzzing that I got my 2 stone off that I said that I wanted. Looking in the mirror now is a lot more of a nicer feeling than it was 6 weeks ago, because I know that there are changes there. I feel a lot more confident, so like my face area is starting to slim out a little bit. My hips are starting to kind of dip in more, and obviously my waist and stomach is getting smaller because my trousers are too big now, which is a really good feeling.
I'm really proud of him. Bit jealous as well, but I wouldn't tell him that. Well done.
As the 6 weeks has gone on, I've kind of realised that you can't blame someone else for putting on weight, because you're the person that puts the food in your mouth. So sorry to my mum for blaming her as much as I did.